Hello students, welcome to our official YouTube channel of Hasmukh Moswani College of Engineering. Myself Professor Tunit Khandwala from EC Engineering Department. Here in this lecture, I am going to explain my topic bus organization in the subject of 8085 microprocessor, which comes in the diploma and degree both computer engineering. So for the diploma students, throughout English lecture it will be difficult to understand. उन लोगों के लिए पूरा इंग्लिश में समझना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा, इसलिए साथ साथ में हिंदी में भी मैं आप सबको एक्सप्लेन भी करूँगा. हिंदी और इंग्लिश both language I will explain. Okay. So first of all, for the bus organization we have to understand what is bus. अब जब हमारे कंप्यूटर सिस्टम के अंदर प्रोसेसर होता है, there are so many components in our computer system, like just like processor, input devices, output devices, memory, and in between these all components they have to communicate with each other for giving and data one place to another to each other. They have to exchange data, and for this task इस टास्क के लिए इन सभी कंपोनेंट्स के बीच में एक तरह का कम्युनिकेशन लिंक होना जरूरी है. ये लिंक कौन प्रोवाइड करता है? दिस लिंक प्रोवाइडेड बाय द बस. व्हाट इज बस? So but bus is nothing but it's just a set of a combination of wires or lines that is called bus. And with the help of this bus, these computer components can exchange data between each other. इस बस की हेल्प की वजह से इस बस के द्वारा जो कंप्यूटर के कंपोनेंट्स जो मैंने आपको पहले देता है कि जो प्रोसेसर है, मेमोरीज है, इनपुट डिवाइस है, आउटपुट डिवाइस है, वो सभी इन कंपोनेंट्स के बीच में डेटा की एक्सचेंज और आप-ले होती है. नाउ टाइप्स ऑफ बसेस. Basically, there are three types of buses. First one is address bus. Second one is data bus. And third one is control bus. So we have to understand the difference between these all three types of buses. What is address bus, what is data bus, and what is control bus, and also their functions. First one we will see the address bus. In address bus, as per name address bus we can understand, हमें नाम से ही पता चलता है कि address bus के अंदर generally address होगा. In 8085 microprocessor there are 16 address lines. Okay. And each bus it contains the data or information regarding address of memory locations. First I will explain here. I will draw a block diagram of 8085 microprocessor buses communicating with memory, input devices, and output devices. As I told you before, there are 16 address lines A0 to A15. And lines are unidirectional. That means it can send data only in the one direction, from microprocessor to memory, input device and output devices. We can indicate this by the direction of arrow. This is A0 to A15. All these A0 to A15, 16 address lines are unidirectional. Unidirectional का मतलब क्या होता है कि वो सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन में हमारा डेटा ले जा सकता है. That means from microprocessor to it carries the data of or information in the sense of address to the memory, to the input devices and output devices. It can't take all this data back from memory, input devices and output devices to the microprocessor. It works only in the one direction. Address lines, that means A0 to A15, all are unidirectional. It can send data from microprocessor to memory, input devices and output devices. That is called unidirectional. It starts from 0 0 0 H to H H H H. So these are the memory locations. 0 0 0 to H H H H. So that means it can address the 64K memory locations. In the memory location, it can address 64K memory locations. So this is the range of the address lines or addresses in the memory locations. Now, data bus. Now you can see here in this figure, ये फिगर में देख सकते हो कि जो हमारी डेटा लाइंस हैं D0 to D7 all are bidirectional. That means it can send or receives the data from microprocessor to memory input devices and output devices, or from these all computer components to the microprocessor. So it works in both directions. That's why it is called bidirectional. So this is called data bus. In the 8085 microprocessor, address bus starts from A0 to A15 and the data bus starts from D0 to D7. But when we see pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor, in that pin diagram, AD0 to AD7, that means 0 to 7 address and data buses both are multiplexed with each other. I'll explain you here in the pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor. There are 40 pins in the 8085 microprocessor. One to 20 on the left side and then 21 to 40 on the right side. Our address and data bus, that means a combination of address and data bus AD0 to AD7, that way it starts from the pin number 12. While pin number 20 is used for VCC, and again from pin number 21, our separate address bus lines will start. So you can see in the pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor, address lines A0 to A7 and D0 to D7 are multiplexed with each other, while A8 to A15 address lines, these lines are separated. But how we can demultiplex of this address and data bus lines? How we can do this? We can understand. हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये सारी पिन से वो कब एड्रेस लाइन की तरह वर्क करेगी और कब ये सारी पिन से वो डेटा बस के लिए वर्क करेगी? सो उसके लिए भी यहाँ भी 31 नंबर की पिन ए पिन करके आती है, उसके एड्रेस लैच इनेबल। ये हमारे एड्रेस लाइन को इनेबल करते हैं। सो कब ये एड्रेस लाइन की तरह के एक्ट करेंगी और कब ये डेटा लाइन की तरह एक्ट करेंगी वो इससे डिसाइड होता है। 31 नंबर की पिन ALE पिन एड्रेस लैच इनेबल, दिस इज एक्टिव लो पिन। जब ये 31 नंबर की पिन ALE पिन वो जब 1 होगी तब ये जाके हमारी AD0 टू AD7 पिन से वो तब ये लाइन एड्रेस बस की तरह काम करेगी। When ALE pin is equal to 1, then AD0 to AD7 will be equal to A0 to A7. So we will get here A0 to A7 and A8 to A15. In this way we got all the 16 address lines A0 to A15. When ALE will be equal to 0, that means when it is low, then AD0 to AD7, it will be equal to D0 to D7. That means इसका मतलब कि जब ये हमारी पिन लो होगी, when 31 नंबर की ALE पिन 0 होगी, लो होगी, तब जाके हमारी एड्रेस और डेटा बस की लाइन्स है, then at that time these lines will act as data bus D0 to D7. In this way, we got the separation of address bus and data bus, or we can also say it is called demultiplexing. So we have separated this address bus and data bus. Now come to here in this bus organization of 8085 microprocessor. This is bidirectional. Okay. Now control bus. Third one is control bus. So third one is control bus. From the name we can suggest, we can guess or understand that it will contain the information regarding control of our 8085 microprocessor. It contains information regarding control just like it is related with memory, memory read, memory write, input read, input out. All these kind of signals are transferred or we can taken by this third bus control bus. We can show here. Like address buses are unidirectional, data buses are bidirectional, but this third control bus is directionless. It can be unidirectional or bidirectional. Sometimes it carries control signals from microprocessor to all these components, or sometimes it carries control signals from memory input devices, output devices to the microprocessor. But none of them is used for both directions. So we can say it is directionless. तो सारे जो ऑपरेशंस होते हैं मेमोरी रीड मेमोरी इट कैरी सिग्नल जस्ट लाइक related with memory read and write. It is called memory read and memory write. So it takes a control from these computer components, from these components to the microprocessor, and also takes the signal from processor to all these components. So in this way, the bus organization of address buses, data buses, and control bus is done in the 8085 microprocessor. Again, I will explain you in the very brief. There are three types of buses: address bus, data bus, and control bus. Address bus are unidirectional. It can address from 00 hex to HH hex, or it can also address 64K addresses. It can take the signal from microprocessor to the computer components just like memory, input devices and output devices, just only in the one direction. Like now come to the data bus. Data bus is bidirectional. That means it can data or information from microprocessor to memory, input devices and output devices, and also from all these components to the microprocessor. Now control bus. Control bus carries the information regarding control. It is directionless. Sometimes it carries the signal from microprocessor to all these computer components, and sometimes also it carries signal from all these devices to the microprocessor. But none of them control bus is doing the same work on the same time. It carries the signal like memory write, IO read and IO write. Thank you for watching my video. Please like it, share it and don't forget to subscribe it.